in the soul. I'll take that again. Fever is a symptom of disease of the body, but lukewarmness is a symptom of the disease of unfaithfulness in the soul. I'm sure a lot of us have had fever before, definitely, whether from malaria or some bacterial infection or whatnot. But we've had fever before. And you know the way fever comes. Sometimes you can go to bed, you wake up the next morning and your body is burning up. No sign, nothing. It just comes. But lukewarmness doesn't come like that. Lukewarmness is more gradual. Lukewarmness happens over a process of time. Let me share a story of a pastor that resumed in a new church. I think it was like all these Orthodox churches. So they have the way that they do things. You can't just go and then bring some new law, just come and change things around. And so when this new pastor resumed at the church, I think he had an issue with the way the altar was situated. I think it was situated on the side. I heard this story a while ago. I'm trying to remember all the details, but I do remember the core message, which is what I'm trying to communicate here. I think the altar was maybe all the way on the side or something, and he wanted it to be more in the middle. And so when he resumed, full of energy, full of ready to make changes, he went ahead, moved the altar from where it used to be and moved it to the side. Oh my goodness. The next Sunday, when the when the congregation and everybody came, everybody complained. Seriously, no, you can't just come and then you just move this thing like this to the center, just like that. There were complaints. And the summary of the matter was they moved the altar back to where it used to be. And so he came up with a plan. Before church service every Sunday, he would move the altar just a bit. And that's what he was doing. This Sunday, he moved it a little. Nobody noticed. Next Sunday, he moved it just a little. Nobody noticed. 3 Sundays, that's how he was doing it. Every Sunday before service started, you go early, move the altar until this altar was in the middle and nobody noticed because he did it gradually. He tried to do it at once and it was too obvious. Everybody, that's how lukewarmness is. It doesn't come all of a sudden. You don't just sleep tonight and tomorrow you wake up, you are lukewarm. No, it's a process of time. And then you look back, it's like the proverbial frog boiled in water. When they put him in hot water, I jumped out immediately. No, that water is too hot. I can't be here. But then they put him in cold water and they started to increase the temperature bit by bit. And he didn't notice that he was slowly boiling to death. That's how lukewarmness is. It's gradual. I like a definition I saw online. He called it gradual apostasy. It says it's lingering death and it's a precursor to judgment. That's lukewarmness. It's apathy. It's indifference towards the things of God. The things that should ordinarily make you zealous, passionate, eager. You are indifferent towards it. That's lukewarmness. Lukewarmness is intolerable evil. I tell you, this is why Jesus himself said, I would rather you are what? Hot or cold. For Jesus, it's better you are even cold.